Hey yo, my Planet Coaster friends, Johnny5 Alive here, and welcome back to the Summer Coaster Contest. Our first creation of 4 here today is going to Temple of Solran, created by the one and only WookieeBush, a master in this community, as well as our Discord server technician. WookieeBush has been extremely helpful in helping me put together this contest, sorting them. He placed all 141 onto the map, saved them out, and helped me sort and take screenshots of all the creations and help me organize it all. So thank you to WookieeBush. Massive shout out to you for all the support and help you've been, has been absolutely incredible. Couldn't have done it without you, buddy. So here they go on to say, "Hey-o, Johnny, I was tempted to skip out on this contest after the Gulpy debacle of 2018. Oh, he did the Gulpy bounce house. Does anyone remember the Gulpy bounce house? Oh my goodness. That was a blueprint contest as well. But I decided to give it a go. I'm not the best at coaster designing, and I wish I had time to put a little more detail into this build, but I still had fun and hope everybody enjoys. Special shout out to Bailey for providing creative feedback, as well as other members of the community, too many to mention. The time needs to be set to 12 p.m. and should be ridden in guest view, only seat 2 or 3 is best. Here's a description. Centuries ago, an ancient civilization built a large temple in tribute to the god of the summer solstice, Solran. Now the temple is a dormant ruin deep in the jungle, sealed to all except, as legend says, when the sun aligns with the temple seal once every 100 years on the summer solstice, locals whisper a powerful force entombed within the temple, capable of granting immense power for those fortunate enough to be granted Solran's favor when the temple opens. In recent years, lost documents from an early 1800s expedition to the temple have been uncovered, and with them, explorers have been searching for the temple's lost location. Today marks the summer solstice, where you will join the team of explorers to uncover the truth behind the myth. But be warned, with a century-old journal lies this cryptic warning. Those who cast shadow on the solstice seal shall have favor rejected and will incur the sun god's wrath. Holy good googly moogly, that is quite the introduction. Let's check out this coaster if we're not already riding it. Holy guacamole. I usually keep the mic quiet, but I can't anymore. It's too much. This is amazing, Wookie. You knocked the freaking... Okay, we're at the end anyways, so I can give my thoughts anyways. Oh my god. Oh, wow. You knocked the freaking head off him. Rocked the socks right off of him. Oh my heavens. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. This is up there in the top 5 of cinematic storytelling experiences that we have seen. Legendary stuff here, Wookie. You made your own Jeep. Yeah, I mean, whew. Okay, breathe. Let me think. I don't know if we're supposed to be riding this at night. They asked for 12. We gave them 12, right? So, I mean, we can do night because we've done everybody at night, but I don't know if that's the intention here. It's very dark here. This scene looked really good at the daytime. That's That's probably why they requested it. Knocking over the wall, kicking in the music, sliding around. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's... Let's not do night. I regret everything. Sometimes one specific time of day is more than enough. Holy good googly moogly. You did have a lot of action there and it cut short. I felt like that was a little bit of an abrupt change, like, hurry, let's go. But, you know, we hadn't really... Why was all there this... The chaos should come after we've discovered... okay, that's pretty cool. I didn't realize that the first time. You use the trick track, but attach the platform to it, so the whole platform went up and down. I think that's the first time we've seen somebody do that. Attaching a piece to the trick track so they move simultaneously. That's pretty awesome. Well, the comment I was trying to make is, why all the intensity to get to the temple? It seemed kind of random. Maybe I missed something there. Let's just ram through this wall and get to the temple as fast as possible. Oh, I found that kind of humorous. And always driving side. Oh, okay, I was gonna say, it's a little weird that the car is driving sideways. It's actually sitting still and the floor is moving. Very good, very good. That explains everything. That's cool. Very cool. The planetarium. Car was a little sporadic at times, but I don't blame you. Multi-dimensional coaster. Okay, this part's really sick how I love this. It's not just your standard Indiana Jones rolling boulder. No, you made the planet coaster sphere, caught it on fire. And the second one comes, but it's actually the same one. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. But boom, it hits the wall. The wall actually falls down. That was a solid wall before, so whatever was there, you used a mover to get it out. At first I was like, oh, are we gonna go in the hole in the wall that it made? This is cool. I recently played Avowed. This kind of gives me Avowed vibes, or Oblivion or something. Really cool scenes. And then we knocked the freaking head right off of him here. Absolutely amazing. So cool. Oh, that was the rolling boulder from before. I get it now. Correct. Oh, that is definitely WookieeBush's humor right there. Absolutely. It takes itself seriously. I mean, I also think this part where the beginning, where it's just like sporadic, we gotta get to the temple as quickly as possible. I also feel like that's Wookiee's humor, just like, oh no, a pillar fell, maybe we should drive through a wall. It's like nonsensical, but trying to be epic for the sake of being epic. And I feel like that's definitely WookieeBush's humor. It tries to take itself seriously while still having that humor that is WookieeBush, and that whole sphere like knocking his head off at the end. It's perfect. It's a perfect way to close it out. Now, unfortunately for you, Wookie, I don't know how much of that I was talking over in the beginning, just reading your hour-long introduction. I usually time it, so like I read the intro, and I think it took me 3 minutes to read the intro. So from the time I started, yeah, and then I got to the actual coaster in like, I don't know, 30 seconds to a minute, and I was trying to go slow. So I must have been talking over the first 2 minutes of that ride. Guys, if you're gonna type a lot of stuff in your intros, make sure you have a long queue. But that's okay. That's Wookiee's fault. I do like this elevation here with the queue going up to this cute little boarding station. It's petite, it's cute. Epic journey, this looks really nice as well. The artistry is top notch. The trigger work and the control of the multi-dimensional coaster is very masterful, legendary at that. The storytelling was good, and the beginning, middle, and end, especially the end, was epic. So love to see Wookiee's personality showing up, and then also his ability, his skill. There's a lot of technical aspects here, using a lot of those movers, using the animators, using the multi-dimensional coaster. All of that stuff is not easy to do, and it therefore shows why WookieeBush is still showing he's a master at this game. He achieved Master Builder in Planet Coaster 1, I believe. I put a little present here for you for the intro of the video. So there you go. WookieeBush, keep up the great work. Amazing way to kick off the episode. What did you guys think? Fire away down below. But we still have 3 other creations to check out. One of them is so big, it didn't fit on this map. And what's that? Let's go find out. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the next creation of the day is Comet Clash, created by ryanbaro. And here they say, many years ago, 2 meteorites struck the peaceful campgrounds of Goochland. The strange rocks emitted mysterious energy, disappearing one night and later reappearing. flying wildly around the lake and the mountains, feeding off each of each other's powers. Now their legendary chase is honored in Comet Clash, where riders relive the Comet's high-speed pursuit through water, rock, and sky. Enjoy this adventurous summer creation, which is only my second submission ever to the channel. I didn't quite get to include all my ideas because the tight time frame of around a month, and I'm pretty happy with what I got. My jump from 4K to 8K in a much shorter time frame is something I'm proud of. Right on. Placement is watercolor of my Massmint Lake, 100% strength. Okay. By the way, guys, you were not required to use all 8,000 pieces. We just said since there's now the new feature, you can go ahead and use said new feature. I've said it time and time again throughout this contest. These blueprints were way bigger than I ever expected, and small, little, tiny footprint coasters that are just nice layouts, standard coasters, realistic coasters would have been more than sufficient. But nobody seemed to get the memo, and here we are. So it turned out to be something different after all. Let's go. Oh, that was actually really quite cool. That had some really amazing moments. I'm not gonna lie, when you said like, hey, this is a comet chaser, da-da-da-da-da, I might have to pop out to the other one because I don't want to walk the queue. But yeah, you said it's a comet chaser. I'm like, well, how are you gonna simulate us being a comet without being, I don't know, weird? But you managed to do it in a very coastery way. I even like how the coaster itself, the train, is a giant comet. But you did it in a way that I found interesting. Now, hopefully we have nighttime lighting. If not, I'll just switch it back today, because I definitely wanted to check one of these out in track view at day, but hopefully the nighttime lighting's good, because I thought the track view would have been really, really nice for the blue one in particular. There's some nice moments on that coaster. But yeah, I guess I could talk a little bit about it while we do the night run. All right, here we go. Oh, the rock is in our way. That's unfortunate. Look forward at the back. Yeah, the coasters themselves glow. This part was kind of trippy and neat. And you did this whole indoor space thingy, and it was actually done pretty well. I'm not mad at it. I was like, okay, this is interesting. You navigate us, the way you put the starry panels together, it didn't feel like just a box room. And yeah, it's actually quite good. I liked it. You even had like the doors opening up. And what I was really impressed, like, so the whole theme is comets. What is a comet? It's like a giant meteorite. It's a rock, right? Essentially. And you kind of just incorporated rock stuff bursting through the rock wall, the rocks going flying as we burst out. There's rocks on the train, so we're actually a row of rocks or comets going through the rocky terrain. The whole thing kind of rocks, doesn't it? But you have the sound effects as well. Many points throughout the ride you hear this rumbling, and I thought that was kind of cool. You have this like gray coaster supports. Navigating this landscape was really quite nice. In fact, there really isn't any nighttime lighting, so we're just going to switch it back today because I really do appreciate the artistry gone into all this rock work, and I think it shines a lot better during the day. And when it's dark underground, it's dark underground anyways. But yeah, you have these dark ride elements to it, but then you have these exploration coaster elements to it, and it was all, you know, the door opening up, some good little moments showcasing advanced and if not expert qualities from Ryan Baro here, who is an expert builder actually. And yeah, like using the movers, we had an on-ride camera photo there, sound effects, triggered sound effects, and just a really captivating terrain with, again, I gotta constantly remind everybody, these are blueprints. Therefore, you cannot use Planet Coaster terrain for this coaster contest. So everything that you see that was made out of terrain is just using pieces in the game scaled up, and that's really quite impressive. The landscape, I mean, when you look at this thing and how ridiculously big it is, you're like, oh no. But like I said, that really made the experience special. It felt larger than life. I think at some point in the queue, I kind of poked through this window here and looked up and zoomed in, and I was like, okay, that's pretty epic. Seeing the coasters go by over this massive landscape, and it started making me think, you know, what would you guys do if I just gave you the entire map in like 2 months? I know Ryan was complaining that it was like, I think we gave you a month and a half. I thought there was an extension as well. So I thought it was quite a long time. But again, to my previous points is I don't think we expected people to go and use the 8,000, and we don't think people would use the 8,000 and scale everything up. So now that you have double the pieces and you can scale things up 8 times the size of that you should normally be able to use a rock, right? You can go bigger and bolder. So if I were to do a future blueprint coaster contest where, you know, it's a blueprint, quote unquote, nice compact coaster that you could place in your park, I'm gonna have to call it like the footprint contest or the compact coaster contest, something like that. I don't know, but it's fun. I don't regret anything because what turned out of it is actually quite amazing. And it's been a lot of fun so far. We're not even halfway through this, and there's still some more epic stuff to see. Probably about a third of the way now. People are delivering some big, bold concepts. So my point was, what would Ryan and other creators do with two plus months and the entire park map and the ability to use terrain in a future contest? I would like to find out. So, yeah, I'm kind of like curious now. But these are amazing creations. So Ryan, you did a really good job on this one. I actually really liked walking through here for whatever reason. With the rocks in the background, it looked like real mountains. It's kind of obscured by the trees a little bit, but it just kind of like had a nice hue to it. And for whatever reason, I felt like this felt super realistic coming through here. I really liked it. I was super immersed the whole time. And the coaster experiences were really unique. A really surprising one, because like I said, when I first opened this up, what is this pile of rocks? Oh no. And after experiencing it, all right, I will not judge a book by its cover and wait till the experience is over, because that delivered, that hit hard. So great job on this one, Ryan Baro. Really liked it. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, our third creation of the day is going to Sandcastle Cove by Rocks for Jocks, an unranked and now builder, brand new member to this community. And here they say, heyo, I'm happy to present my first ever Planet Coaster build. A big thank you goes out to the entire Channel 5 gaming community for providing such amazing outlet for my creativity. Hopefully this is just the beginning for me here. Welcome to Sandcastle Cove, a mini boardwalk park featuring the RMC coaster Buccaneer. Take a ride through the mysterious Pirate Cove. Don't forget to check out the ride at night and watch the fireworks show at the end of the pier. Cheers, Rocks for Jocks. All right, very good. I love the message there, and that's why we do what we do. Remember, a lot of these legends that you saw, WookieeBush was a beginner at one point. It was a first-time submitter at one point, and you can say that about all of our creators. Everybody has a point somewhere to start, and it's nice to see these names reoccurring, coming back, and keep delivering these these amazing experiences, and it's one of the reasons I keep hosting these contests and doing these things, because it's so fun to see the growth in the community. It's a big joy. So welcome, Rockster Jocks. I hope to see another creation from you again in the future, and I hope this is just the beginning as well. Wow, frickin' we rocks for jocks. Great RMC layout there. Fast Furious, some great elements utilizing the RMC coaster elements there. Pretty awesome. Let's see if we can get it in another view here, and we'll do it at night. Something funky going on with the look forward view on this RMC. I know this was in the way, but it seems like the chairs are getting in the way, which I feel like I always ride RMCs at the back, so that's different. I don't know what was going on there. But anyways, let's take a look at this creation. Pretty good nighttime lighting on this one as well. I really like the vibe of everything coming in here at daytime, walking around Pier, the queue, and this little plaza area. It has like a really cool, captivating look, having the coaster dipping up and down around the horizon like that at the end of a wave pool, which is supposed to be the coastline, which I think really comes together, brings it all together, ties it all together, and makes it look really, really cool. The Crystal Ball Creamery, okay, and Castle Crashers, some bumper cars, that's fun, very nice. And they did say something about a fireworks show at the end of the pier, so I guess we go back tonight for that and take a quick gander at your fireworks show. Unranked, now brand new to the community, brand new to the game, tackling an RMC, doing a pretty darn good job of it, and showing us a fireworks display. Some really impeccable theming, a nice captivating environment, a believable environment. Adding, yeah, you're basically checking all the boxes and doing them at a pretty high level as well. So somebody who's brand new, unranked, and now builder, probably going straight to advanced or expert based off what I'm seeing here. Showing a lot of potential for your bracket. Absolutely. So you did say hopefully this is the first time we see, or not the first time we see you. You keep building like this, I definitely think you're going to be an up-and-comer in this community, so I don't really have any feedback for you. I thought that was pretty good. I like the pink and blue lighting. It has lighting. It's an RMC with lighting, which is alone quite a feat. A fireworks show, flat rides, a nice pier, captivating scene, setting, environment, it all came together really, really nicely. Yeah, nothing really to add here other than keep it up. Rocks for jocks. Welcome to the community, and can't wait to see what you do next. All right, the next creation of the day, guys, is so big we couldn't fit it on this map, so I have to go load an entirely new map. Let's go see what it's doing. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, our last creation of the day is Bear Chase, created by NETILIORSAMH, a builder. And here they say, "Hello, Johnny 5 Alive. Get ready to be eaten by a bear." In this northern Minnesota campground called Bear Camp, it got its name Bear Camp because a bear was living in these parts for over a decade. That's an old bear. While riding, I think the third car, any seat, is the best experience. Keep arms and feet inside the coaster at all times as you don't want to feed the bear. Also, do not litter to attract the bear. That would not be good. I was inspired by Boy Scout camping and getting out a bit. All there was missing was a bear, though. So I thought I'll bring that to life with this creation. Fun fact, northern Minnesota has more alpine trees than southern Minnesota, and Minnesota is split into potentially four biomes that divide the west, north, and south, and the Mississippi. Minnesota is also home to many black bears, and not so much grizzly though, unfortunately. Also, bears do not hibernate because they give birth during the winter and feed their babies. Or okay. Bears are also very curious creatures and often are mistaken for being vicious, but behind that is a lovable creature that likes to play and find food. Just don't feed the bear. But I guess this is the best way to interact with the bears, since it's special permission in a zoo, but taking time to study wild bears is enjoyable treat and relationship. P.S. Polar bears are one of the most aggressive bears out there and do not make good relationships. Be warned. Okay, that was quite the intro. Okay, I have to unmute the mic. This is so ridiculous. This is why we do this stuff. Oh my goodness. The random sporadic flying rabbits. The giant derpy bear. None of it makes sense. I don't know if you saw the queue walk, but it led me to the bear coaster, and I was like, wait, I'm supposed to ride a bear? And then I thought, oh, the bear chases the people. But the creator says here, third seat is the best, and or third car, which I'm in. But we can't see the bear chasing us unless we were to orbit or look backwards, right? I think like a multi-dimensional coaster would have been better, so we can like look back at the bear while it's chasing us or something. Regardless, this is just a monstrosity of a creation. This is just someone having fun at the game. like I said, look how big the blueprint is. It takes up the entire map. And this lift. This lift. What are we doing, guys? What are we doing? Yeah. We're not riding this one twice. We're not doing night. Oh my god. This is ridiculous. I loved all the flying rabbits. It's just random, it's silly, it's playful, it's someone having a good time. I definitely think, I mean, this person's a builder, they're new to the game. I like what they're going for, and had, you know, you had the skills and experience of a legend builder like Red Mender or Master Engineer. This could actually be quite gnarly, where you get certain shots of the bears jumping at us or coming at us. I just say the execution is very beginnery. See, this is where we need the backwards view. So we can... Oh my god, I'm sorry. This is so silly. I've been looking for a thumbnail for this episode. This might have to be it. It is so ridiculous. Oh my heavens. Look at this. Okay, I'll stop pausing. I'll get my thumbnail later. Oh my god. See, this is pretty epic. You can't really do it in seat view and appreciate the bear. Oh my heavens. Okay. Oh, okay. This is gnarly. It's fast, it's crazy. Where's the bear? Oh my god. Whoa. It's so silly, it's so ridiculous. It somehow blows my mind. So, I don't even know how we were supposed to get here, because I walked... This whole queue network is a hot mess. We're supposed to walk up here, right? And I don't know how you get here. This is on the outside, and this takes you where? Hello? That's the queue? I don't... Yeah, that's the orange one's the queue. And to get to that queue, you gotta go to here? But where does this go? What is this? They don't even look like paths because they're invisible. I swear I walked up here at some point, but I didn't. I might have gotten here and thought it was a dead end. Yeah, because I walked to the pool. That's right. There was no way in the right mind, the minds of minds, would anyone have thought, oh, no, the queue's definitely over here, through this bush, over this floating path. So, you know... A few signs may have helped, and also maybe a few bridges, you know? But you know what? I love it. It's Planet Coaster. It's your story. It's your game. It's your creation. Go have nuts. Go have nuts. Go get nuts with it. The bear cave. Actually, some of the bear cave looked really good as I was walking by it, and the actual composition's quite nice. I'm not gonna lie. And the way the rocks render in this game, the way you stack them, I've seen some terrible pile of rocks back in Planet Coaster 1, especially because you couldn't scale them, right? So there was literal like pebble mountains, like they just look like a pile of pebbles. And with the scaling, like it takes a lot of work to scale something up and rotate it and say like, this is the angle I'm gonna smash it into this one and this one into that one and that one into this one, and have it seem believable. And I feel like you accomplished that. It's a little too ambitious. It's a little too zany. It's a little too out there. But the concept was ridiculously fun, and I loved it. So the bear chasing us was great. It's silly. There he is there. Do we like hold the phone? Do we ride the bear? Just take a gander at him. Just a big butt in our face. See what the bear does. It's the bear. Oh my heavens. It's a bear. Oh my god. The little rabbits is what really does it for me. My goodness. Well, NETILIORSAMH, I've definitely recognized your name. You've participated in the challenges, you made a Planko friend, you've popped up, you're having fun with the game, you're participating with the game, and you're doing some ridiculous stuff with the game. And I think that's what's important, right? Having fun with Planet Coaster. Spirit of the contest, you went out there and you gave it your best, you had some fun with it, and you made something entertaining. So give it up for NETILIORSAMH. Everybody, there it is, a builder, brand new to the community, doing the bear chase, an adorable, fun way to end off the episode. So there you guys go. If you enjoyed, please do leave a like, leave a comment down below, and we will see you all in the next episode of the Summer Coaster Contest. Bye now.